Dear students of class 9, in this chapter we shall discuss the number system. In the field of mathematics, the number system is broadly classified as real numbers and imaginary numbers. All those numbers which we utilize in our day-to-day life are called real numbers. In your earlier classes, you have learned about the number line and how to represent various types of number on it, like natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational and irrational numbers, which we will learn in this chapter. All these numbers comes under the category of real numbers. An imaginary number is a complex number that can be written as a real number multiplied by the imaginary unit I, which is defined by its property I square as -1. Interestingly, 0 is considered to be both real and imaginary. Actually, imaginary numbers are non-real numbers which does not exist. You will learn about imaginary numbers in your higher classes. So let us focus ourselves on the real numbers and its further classification. Dear students, as we know that all the natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers, irrational numbers, all of them, actually all are the constituents of real numbers. Now here we have the real number flowchart. Dear students, as you can see, real numbers can be broadly classified as rational number and irrational numbers. Actually, both rational number as well as irrational number are real numbers. Moreover, the decimal expansion of a rational number can be terminating or non-terminating, but repeating, or you can say recurring. Terminating decimal means when the numerator is divided by the denominator, the remainder we get 0. On the other hand, non-terminating decimals means we never get 0 as a remainder when the denominator divides the numerator, but there is a repetition of a digit or a block of digits as a quotient. Thus, we see that the decimal expansion of rational numbers have only two choices: either they are terminating or non-terminating recurring. Now, the irrational number. The decimal expansion of an irrational number is non-terminating, non-recurring. Moreover, we can say that a number whose decimal expansion is non-terminating, non-recurring must be an irrational number. Dear students, now we can conclude that in number 1, every number either having terminating decimal representation or with a non-terminating recurring decimal expansion can be expressed in the form of P by Q. And in number 2, the decimal expansion of an irrational number is non-terminating, non-recurring. Moreover, a number whose decimal expansion is non-terminating, non-recurring is irrational. In number 3, a rational number is said to be a pure recurring decimal if all the digits in it after the decimal point are repeated. You can see like 0.444, 0.375, 375, 375 and so on. In number 4, a rational number is said to be a mixed recurring decimal if there is at least one non-repeated digit after the decimal, like 3.6757575 and so on, and 42.78333 and so on. Now let us try to understand the properties of irrational numbers. The first one, there are infinitely many irrational numbers between any two given rational number or any two given irrational numbers. The sum and the difference of a rational and an irrational is always irrational. Similarly, in number 3, the product and division of a non-zero rational number and an irrational number is always irrational. Dear students, let us understand these properties of irrational numbers in a better way. Let us consider the x is a non-zero rational number and root y is an irrational number. then you can see that on the screen, that is the sum of these two, that is x and root y. The sum of this is always an irrational number. Similarly, in number 2, the difference of these two numbers, that is x and root y, is also always irrational number. Similarly, the product of x and root y is always irrational. Similarly, when root y divides x, that is x divided by root y, is also always irrational. Dear students, let us take an example. As we know that 5 is a rational number and root 6 is an irrational number. So we can conclude that on the basis of whatever we have discussed a moment ago, that is 5 plus root 6 or 5 minus root 6, 5 into root 6 and 5 divided by root 6, all of them are irrational numbers. Before starting the next topic, let us solve this interesting question. The question is, insert 3 irrational numbers between 5 and 6. We know that both 5 and 6 are rational numbers, and 5 can be written as root 25 and 6 can be written as root 36. You know very well. Now we can write any 3 numbers between 25 and 36, but those numbers must be greater than 25 but less than 36. So the numbers can be root 26, root 27 and root 28 are the 3 irrational numbers between 5 and 6. Let us move to the next question. Find 3 irrational numbers between 1/7 and 2/7. We can see that the decimal expansion of 1/7 is 0.142857 and of 2/7 is 0.285704, and bars on the block of digits in both the decimal expansion of the given rational numbers shows that they are non-terminating recurring decimals. That means the required irrational numbers will lie between 0.142857 and 0.285714. Hence, the required irrational numbers between 1/7 and 2/7 can be 0.150, 1500, 15000, ... and 0.151, 2, 151, 22, 151, 222 and so on. 0.2840, 28400, 284 and so on. Dear students, you can see here that there is no repeating block of digits as they are irrational numbers. Dear students, in this video we have started the first chapter, number system, and learned a lot of things, new things in fact. In the next video, we will solve the questions of your NCERT book. Till then, keep learning and thanks for your time.